Hey guys! So when I was in New York City a few weeks ago, I had the pleasure of interviewing Jor-El of mainmanblog.com at City Bakery in Chelsea. Check out the interview and be sure to check out his blog if you enjoy.
Hi, this is Jor-El from Mainman Blog. Check out my interview with CharyJay. My name is Jor-El. I'm originally from North Carolina. I moved to New York City a few years ago to study counseling in grad school, and I've been here ever since. Right now I'm working as a mental health professional in a housing program, so I work with adults, and it's pretty good work. I really like it. It's very enjoyable, so I have a good time. So one of the main reasons I started the blog was because, when I started to grow out my hair, there was a lot of information out there, but most of it was geared towards women, which was really helpful to me, but I felt like it would be nice to have a space for guys to come and learn about, how a guy used the products and discuss things like the feminine floral packaging and all that sort of stuff. So I thought it'd be a nice sort of addition to the community. Yeah. I mean, initially the goal was to get men more involved, but I think having a good female readership is important because women sort of drive the industry right now. And I always appreciate the perspective because that's where I got most of my information from. So ideally, I think it would be a space for both men and women to sort of talk about the challenges, the benefits, the good things about wearing their hair natural and that sort of thing too, and also just being healthy. I think that's one of the things I'm really passionate about too. I think getting guys involved is always tricky because typically we don't grow up with a lot of information about how to do our hair, how to care for our hair. So it can be, I guess, a new territory for a lot of us. I know it was for me at least. So I think hopefully my motto is just like, if you build it, they will come. And so I'll just keep posting and we'll keep engaging with guys on other forums out there, and then hopefully, the information gets out there. It's been really positive for the most part. I think I've been really happy. The blog has only been up for a few months, and we've had thousands of hits, and it's been really positive, so I'm very happy with it. I definitely gotten response from some women saying it's not the same, you don't go through a lot of the trials that we've had to go through, and I think that's a very valid point actually. And the letter I wrote was the open letter to the natural hair community, was talking about, I didn't grow up with sort of like hot combs attached to my head and screaming because my mother was trying to detangle my hair, and I didn't go through that. But I think what that gives me is a lot of compassion for a lot of women, and some guys did go through that when they were younger. For me, I sort of look at it as there are different parts of the same story. So you have women and girls who've really been, I guess, challenged by their hair and had all these messages about their hair, and how it may be terrible when it's too nappy or kinky or whatever you want to call it. But I think on the other side, there's also been the idea that guys don't care about their hair. If we do, we're feminine, we're this, we're that. So I think, the pressures are different, but I think, I would argue that they're equal in some ways. Well, yeah, I think when I first came home with my fro, I was in grad school, so it'd been months and months and months, so I had a good amount of time to sort of grow it out. Went home for the holidays, and I think, the first thing like one family member was saying was just like, oh, wow, just sort of the stunned, sort of disgusted look. And I was like, the thing I take away from that is that some people are always going to be negative, right? And the important thing for us as people is to make sure we validate ourselves, because you can't guarantee that you're going to get that elsewhere. And part of my journey has been really focusing in on developing my confidence, and however I look, however I wear my hair, and however I style myself, and owning that. And I feel like people feel that and respect that once you put it out there. So. Oh boy. So usually what I do is I shampoo once a week with something like today I washed with Kinky Curly Come Clean. It's my favorite. I love that stuff. And then usually I'll condition. I don't really deep condition. I don't want to fuss with my hair for that long. So I put conditioner in, finger comb and detangle, and then rake in like a curling cream or a gel, and then let it dry. That's it. So and this is what you get. So. I don't know yet. I think I'm really just focusing on what's happening now, and then as opportunities come, I'm happy to look at them. So I'm excited about where it'll go. It's very open.
Okay. And do you have any last comments?
Thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here.